YouTube said I should do something fun or entertaining within the first 30 seconds to make sure everyone is hooked on my video. Got your attention now, don't I? It was broken before I did that, I promise. I am sweaty. In exactly 1 month, me and Maya are going on a 2,500 mile vacation to Pahrump, Nevada, which is the exact same place we went last year to see her mother. And all I brought last year was a Canon EOS Rebel SL3, a 70-300mm OK lens, and a kit lens. But I was also poor, so I didn't bring a lot of stuff. This year, I'm bringing a primary, a backup, bunch of lenses, and yeah, all of it. So this is what I, a 20-year-old filmmaker and photographer, would take on a 2,500 mile vacation to Nevada. Also, before we get into this, my primary shooting camera is also my video camera, which is why this video looks so good. So this is going to be standing in its place. It's the battery grip for it. It's a Canon EOS RP with a 24-105mm L lens, which is an f4. So yeah, this is going to be standing in place for my RP. Shut up. First things first is my bag. I'm going to be taking a Canon Professional Services 17V2 shapeshifter with me because this is my biggest bag, and it's also my favorite bag because it protects everything inside of it. It's got cutout pockets, so everything fits in nice and snug and doesn't move around and touch each other, because touching each other is when things go wrong. First things first is my Canon EOS RP, which, like I said, standing in its place. That is my primary shooter, and basically the only thing I have in my hands at all time for anything wildlife, portrait, videos, anything. I always have my Canon RP. That's why I record my YouTube videos on it. And my secondary shooter, which is my Canon EOS SL3 or 250D, depending on what territory you're in. It almost always has this 50mm lens because I use this for my landscape shots and things like that. And then it doesn't have the 50mm on it. It has my Rokinon 14mm ultra wide lens, which also gets insane shots as well. But the only problem with it is manual focus, which I know isn't that big of a deal, but I don't like manually focusing. My primary wildlife lens is my 70-200mm f2.8 L lens. It is my baby, my pride and joy. So yeah, that was just the lens cap snapping on. I didn't break it. Like I said, my primary wildlife shooting lens, this thing is my baby. I absolutely love it, so it gets the biggest pocket. But just in case my 70-200mm isn't enough to reach out and find something that's in a field a little bit further away or something like that, I also have a 1.4 times teleconverter, which will increase my millimeters so I can reach out and find something that's further away and I don't exactly have the capabilities to get closer to it because I might spook it or something like that. 1.4 times teleconverter. And just in case my 1.4 times teleconverter isn't enough, I have my 2x teleconverter, which I don't really use teleconverters all that often because I've never seen the point of putting a $100 piece of glass in front of a $1,000 piece of glass. It does drop your quality in photo quite a bit, so I don't use it all that often, but you can fix it in post most of the time. Moving on to the little cameras, which are my GoPros, a GoPro Hero 10 and a GoPro Hero 5 Black Edition. These are for head mount shots and B-roll, things like that of the car, things like that. That's why I always bring one of these, which is a suction cup. The suction cup's onto a car and it doesn't come off. I've tried, I've done donuts with these on, they don't come off. And like I said, a head mount. And the best part about using a RP and an SL3 is they have the same batteries, which is the LPE17. And yeah, so I can just buy a bunch of these batteries and I know they're always going to fit in either of my cameras. If you travel as a photographer or a filmmaker and you have a lot of SD cards and you don't have a case like this for it that is waterproof, drop resistant, please save yourself the hassle of ruining a future shoot and get one of these. It's off of Amazon. I've dropped this thing in a puddle before. I've dropped it countless amount of times. It's got scratches all over it. I promise you, you will never, ever, ever regret buying a $15 case for your SD cards. I promise. It is so worth it. Please save yourself some sanity and buy one of these. And I am not sponsored by this brand at all. It's a Amazon special thing. This is my cleaning case that I bring everywhere with me to all of my shoots because it is so nice. It's this small. It has sensor cleaning, microfiber cloth, spray. Everything you need to clean an entire camera top to bottom is in this case. It's so nice. Buy it on Amazon, it's like 20 bucks. Once again, not sponsored. Wish I was, so I wasn't poor. And if you have a microphone off of Amazon that connects to your hot shoe or cold shoe with one of these little plastic things, buy a bunch of them. They're gonna break. You're gonna break a fuck ton of them. Buy a bunch of them. I always roll around. These is only 3. I have a whole handful still upstairs. But yeah, buy a bunch of these. You're never gonna regret buying them because I promise you, you're gonna break them 1,000 times over. They break easy. Buy a lot of them. And the most convenient thing that I own, which is my primary and secondary holding harness. It has a little quick release that drops right into here and right into here. So you can have 2 cameras on you at all times. It doesn't matter the weight, since it connects down, it doesn't matter the weight of the lens or the camera. It's really nice, so if you are shooting in a dynamic range where you can have a 70 to 200 on one and a 50 millimeter on the other, it's so convenient. I use this a lot for weddings, actually. So yeah, if you don't have one of these, honestly, Amazon, again, get one. They're so nice if you have 2 cameras. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you use this as a guide to kind of help you on what you're gonna be bringing on your next vacation, leave a like maybe, because I just helped you a lot. I really hope it helped if you are using this as a guide, but if you're not using this as a guide and you're still watching, thank you very much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, drop like a thumbs up emoji or whatever in the comments, because I don't know how many people are staying. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this helped if you were using it as a guide, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you.